Hey YouTube, it's your boy D7 here, and I've got a real interesting one for you guys. This is going to be an intro / test for the new Sn0wbreeze Jailbreak and Unlock for 3.1.2 firmware. This is for all devices, but the new bootrom iPhone 3GS and 3rd gen iPod Touch are still tethered. All other devices are untethered. Now, Sn0wbreeze is brought to you by Sn0wbreeze Dev, which comprises of I Hate Snow, Spindell and Little Martian. So big props going out to those guys who've been working real hard. And if you haven't already heard, yes, Red Snow 0.9 will also be released quite soon, and that's also out testing at the minute, which is, if you guys didn't already know, kind of like a PwnageTool for Windows. But I've got a feeling this, obviously, I've had a little play around with. I haven't had a play around with Red Snow 0.9 yet. I've got a feeling this is going to be more in depth. This is going to allow you, of course, to build your own iPsw, but there's some great features. Just to quickly name one off the top of my head, this is going to preserve your baseband, okay, for now and forever. It's going to preserve your baseband, which is a great little touch. It's just little things like that, attention to detail. The I Hate Snow team, you know, they have made you wait, but there's a reason, you know what I mean? It's not just we've made you wait and we could have released it, I don't know, say 3 weeks, 4 weeks ago, a month ago. You know, there's some real attention to detail, which I will go through. So let's get started. There will be only 2 things you need when you do this jailbreak. Of course, you'll need the Sn0wbreeze executable, and you will need your 3.1.2 firmware for your respective device, which in my case is the iPhone 3GS. These are the only 2 items you will need to build your custom firmware. So let's get started. So we're going to open up the Sn0wbreeze application, and we're going to click next. Now there are 2 modes, simple, expert. Of course, we're going to click on expert, tick that, and we're going to continue. Now, next step, it wants to select our 3.1.2 firmware. This is where it will detect what device, of course, because when we select our firmware, the Sn0wbreeze executable will detect what firmware this is for, and of course in my case it's the 3GS, ticked, thank you very much, and I'm ready to continue. Now this is where it gets interesting. These are all the extra parts we can now do, and of course I know everyone has been waiting for custom boot logos. That is in there, definitely. Installers, of course, that's Cydia, that's Rock. Custom packages within Cydia. Unlocks, this will be the boot neuter for iPhone 2G users, and this will also be the unlock for iPhone 3G and 3GS users. Okay, so I'm just going to tick on general here, and we're going to go through them one by one, and we're going to click next. It also will allow you to select your root partition. Just focus on there so we can select the MB root partition. I'm going to leave it at 750 at the minute, and we can select next. Now if you do not use a legit SIM, if you're not on O2 or you're not on AT&T and you wish to use another mobile SIM like say T-Mobile, then this is going to be interesting for you. If you're an iPhone 2G user, of course you want to use the boot neuter, and you tick that. If you are an iPhone 3G or 3GS user, you would tick the unlock at the top here. Okay, I'm using a legitimate SIM, so I don't need to bother, but that is going to be very important for people that want to unlock within their built iPsw. We want to click next, and we want to install whatever you're comfortable with, whether it be Cydia or Rock. I'm very comfortable with Cydia, so I'm going to stick with that. Click next, and this is custom applications. I'm happy to continue, and this is where we have our custom boot logos. Now you're allowed up to 100 megabyte download picture, so if you want to choose your own boot logo, of course you can download them from various sites. You can get them from Mod My Eye, places like that, iModZone. And let's just change the boot logo to a nice picture of 3G. And you can see we've changed the boot logo, but I kind of like the recovery screen, and I've got a feeling that was made by MK321024, and that does look sick. So major props to you, bro. That is a nice picture there. So we're going to keep the recovery picture. That looks pretty sweet. I'm going to click next, and that's it. That's taken us a tour of the installers, the custom boot logos, the unlocks, and the custom packages. All that's left for me to do now is build my IPSW. And I click next, and this amazing package is going to create all my settings within one IPSW, and I will then be able to implement that through iTunes and the restore. So I'm probably going to jump and skip to when it's built. So guys, I'll catch you on the other side. Okay guys, so we're back on the other side, and we've completed creating our own firmware file for my 3GS with all my settings, and now all we need to do is restore it in iTunes to this custom firmware. So I'm going to bring iTunes up. I'm just going to hide my device at the top there because it does have my mobile number, and where it says restore, we're going to shift left click. So I'm just going to put the camera down for a second guys, and we're going to shift left click. And you can see now we can scroll for our custom firmware, which I'm going to select. And you can see it extracting software now. And you can see that my iPhone 3GS is connected. And that's the custom boot logo. Remember I selected. And there we go. And you can see we have Cydia, and was that a cheeky little lock screen that iHateSnow's put in? Let's just take it off the charge. Yes it is. Nice touch. Again, this preserves baseband, and you saw all the features that I went through in part 1 with you guys. So watch this space. I do believe this is the best jailbreak so far because it implements all the settings within one. So it's nice and easy. Yes, it takes a little bit longer than Black Rain, but this is my preferred jailbreak now. All I need to do is, because I'm on the legit SIM, is I just need to plug it into iTunes, of course, and activate it through iTunes. But you saw, if you don't have the legitimate SIM card, you can activate it through Sn0wbreeze and unlock, and of course you will then receive signal straight away. So guys, watch this space. Big shout out to the Sn0wbreeze dev, which is iHateSnow, Spindle and Little Martian. And this is going to be out real soon. So guys, watch this space. It's your boy D7 as always. Don't forget, come catch me on Twitter. I'll put the link over here in the video description, and I'll catch you guys real soon. See you later.